So I often get asked, is Medicare good health insurance or is it not very good health insurance that people should be wary of? And so in this video, I'm going to go through all of the myths and the details about is Medicare good, but more importantly, how can you be sure that your Medicare plan is good for you and what you want in your healthcare? You've worked hard for Medicare. Let's now get the most out of it. Again, I'm Emily with the Medicare Coach, and 7 years ago, I was shocked when I was helping my dad make his Medicare decision at how confusing and misleading the entire Medicare industry is. So I have since dedicated my life to being a leading independent advocate to help you easily make your right Medicare decision, but to also get the most out of your Medicare benefits. So make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel to get all of the inside tips to make Medicare simple and easy for you. Now, the thing is, Medicare gets a really bad reputation, and a lot of people assume that Medicare is bad. But the reason for that is that most people make their Medicare decision in the absolute wrong way, okay? Medicare can be fantastic if you follow a proven process, right, to help you get to your right Medicare decision. So in this video, I want to share what are the mistakes to make and then what is the right way to go about making your Medicare decision to have it truly work right and best for you, okay? Now, most people regret their Medicare decision because they go into the process and they just pick out a plan that they saw in a commercial, or they have a friend or a spouse who has it, and they didn't really understand how Medicare works. Or maybe they even just bought a Medicare plan for, say, 0 premiums or a free gym membership or vision and dental coverage, maybe even rides to the doctor, things of that nature. But the reality is most people have bad Medicare experiences, hate their Medicare, when you make your Medicare decision in that fashion, okay? What I always say is if you plan on always being healthy, any Medicare plan will work for you. But the reality is we have health insurance for the days that we are not healthy, for the days we need to have tests done, or you have more expensive care for us, okay? And for that reason, I highly recommend that you think about Medicare for your long-term healthcare needs. The reality is Medicare has what's called insurability rules. And this means that when you first join Medicare, at least in most states, you have a 6-month window where you can join any Medicare plan that you want, okay? But after that 6-month window, in order to join certain plans for the first time or even switch certain plans, you have to be insurable, right? Those insurance companies will ask you for your health history before they accept you into their plans. And this is why it's so important to make the right Medicare decision when you first join Medicare. Again, I see many times that people join Medicare initially based on those commercials or recommendations from family or friends, only to find out when they have health issues that plan is an absolute nightmare. So let's walk through the process that you can use to make sure that you are picking your right Medicare plan, you're making the right Medicare decision so that Medicare is fantastic for you, okay? There's a 4-step process that we use at the Medicare Coach. And the first one is confirming when you should join Medicare. I know this sounds silly, but with people working past 65, you might end up delaying your Medicare insurance. So when people join Medicare and are paying for an employer plan, they're usually very disappointed in their Medicare coverage. Okay, so step 1 is confirming when to join Medicare. Step number 2 is deciding which Medicare program fits you best. Is it Original Medicare, also called Traditional Medicare? Or is it Medicare Advantage, also called Medicare Part C as in Charlie, okay? Again, these programs are very different, and if you miss this step, you will regret your Medicare decision, okay? I have a full process that I cover in other videos about how to kind of go to decide which program is best for you, but the main factor is usually around the type of doctors or the specific doctors that you currently see or that you might want to see in the future. Okay? And the reason I say that is that on Original Medicare, you can see about 95% of doctors across the entire country, right? But with Medicare Advantage, there's usually networks that can limit which doctors you can see. Now, I would say most of our clients go on Original Medicare, but we do have some clients that fit really well on Medicare Advantage, okay? And again, I cover this in more detail in another workshop or in another video, but again, there's 2 different paths to go down. And as you can tell, I'm in step 2 and we have not even gotten yet to talking about specific plans or companies. That comes in step number 3. Okay, step number 3 is when we actually dig in to understand which Medigap plan, which Part D plan, or which Medicare Advantage plan fits you best. Okay, we've already understood what Medicare doctors accept. We know which companies they take. We know your medications. And now it's super easy to decide which company and which plan fits you best because we did all of that kind of background research in step 2. Step 2 is the key to finding you the right Medicare plan so that you actually like your Medicare coverage and it does fit you best, okay? And then step 4 is just finalizing your decision, making it official, completing your paperwork, and start using your Medicare. So again, Medicare can be fantastic if you follow these 4 steps. But again, most people regret their decision because they just jump directly into step 3, which is digging in or picking out a company or a plan. And if you do that, you are missing the most important parts of Medicare. So again, Medicare can be great for you. It can be really good, affordable insurance if you know what to look for and you follow this process. Again, I'm Emily with the Medicare Coach. If you have questions, please put them in the chat box below and follow me for more tips on how to make your right Medicare decision and to get the most out of Medicare.